Let's get spooky. Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to quickly mention that it is finally October! I treat Halloween as a month-long holiday, so today is October 1st, like the day I'm filming is October 1st. It is the first day of Halloween, in my eyes. The day that this is going up is October 3rd. Mean Girls reference. I'm a mouse, duh. So, today I wanted to get a little spooky. I don't know if it's scary or if it's, like, endearing? I don't know. But let's just get into it. So, I am 100% convinced that my Nana is haunting me. She died 3 years ago. When she first got sick, about, I'd say it was probably a couple of months before she died. And from the time that she got sick, she had to go stay in the hospital. And Steven and I had just had Carter, our first child, and we kind of needed a place to live. At that point, we were living in his parents' basement, and it wasn't fun. So we moved into her house to kind of like house sit, but like also we wanted a place to live, and like that way we got a whole house to ourselves. It was real nice. She had a nice house, honestly. But so we lived in her house from the time that she first got sick to probably about 3 or 4 weeks after she died, because that's when they sold the house or put it up for sale. As I said in my last video, this house had always been haunted, or at least as long as I lived there, and I know as long as my dad lived there, because he has stories too. But that house has been haunted for forever. So when we moved in there, I was expecting to, you know, hear like little bumps in the night, footsteps, being watched, you know, all that sort of stuff, and I did. Every day, all day. Once she died, the energy in that house shifted. So like before she died, the energy in that house was always bad and heavy and just gross. And once she died, the energy just really went up. I was still hearing like the bumps in the night, and I was still hearing footsteps, or still feeling like I was being watched, and basically all the same stuff, but the energy was 10 times better, which was really confusing and odd. You know, when I first started thinking that this might be my Nana, it started with the smell of her perfume. She always wore the same perfume ever since I was a baby. I kept getting random like whiffs of her perfume. Nobody was wearing the perfume, so I shouldn't just be catching random whiffs of it, you know what I mean? So it started off like that, and actually to this day I still get random whiffs of her perfume, which, I memean, there's no way that I would be getting the scent of that specific perfume, but I do, and it's creepy. So the next thing, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy for saying this. There was this game that I always used to play on my phone, and it was called 8-Ball Pool. The way it worked, I don't still have it anymore, I don't play it anymore, but the way it worked is you matched either random people throughout the world who play the game, or you can play people who, like, the game is connected to your Facebook account, you can play people who you're friends with on Facebook. And also, people can send you pool coins, so like fake money, like to spend in the fake store for the game, if you picking up what I'm putting down. But the only people that could send you the pool coins, and the only people you could send the pool coins to, were people who you were friends with on Facebook. It couldn't just be random people. So all of a sudden one day, and this was probably, it was only like a week or two after she died, all of a sudden one day I get pool coins, And it wasn't from a Facebook friend. It wasn't from anybody I knew that I know of. But the little profile picture on the like username, next to the username, was just like a little cartoon avatar, if that makes sense. So it wasn't an actual person, like person's picture. And the username was Jean B. That was my Nana's name. Like, her name was Bowman. Like, that was her name, Jean B. And I just kind of looked at it for a minute, and I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way. And so I just kind of brushed it off. Like, okay, whatever. And this kept happening for, like consistently, like, every day for months. I would get sent 100 pull coins by Jean B. And I to this day, I don't know who that was. I don't. Other than I'm pretty sure my Nana was sending me pull coins on an app on my phone. So, like, the next thing is we moved out of the house because they put the house up for sale. We moved into an apartment. And when we first moved into this apartment, it didn't feel, like, haunted, you know? Like, the energy was fine. Like, you just didn't feel anything. Like, there wasn't anything there. You're alone in the apartment. It's fine. So a few weeks passed by. We're just living our life, you know, getting unpacked and stuff. And all of a sudden, like, the energy doesn't change. The energy is still okay. But all of a sudden, I start hearing, like, the bumps in the night and all of this stuff again. Here's a weird story. There was a family that lived above us. Every night, literally every night, at exactly 3 o'clock in the morning, I would hear vacuuming above my bedroom. You know, originally I just kind of thought, all right, well, maybe it's just rude neighbors that decide they want to vacuum at 3 o'clock in the morning every night. Until they moved out. Yeah, they moved out. The apartment was vacant, and I still heard vacuuming at 3 a.m. every night. Now, granted, that doesn't sound like my Nana, but it's still freaking creepy. That the next thing I'm going to talk about is, like, the deciding factor for me that this is her. When I was in high school, I would ride a TARC bus, which is like city transportation. I would ride that bus from my high school to my Nana's house every day after school because I didn't have a car. You know, I was freshman, sophomore, junior, and then I got a car on in my senior year. So, like, my whole first 3 years of high school, I would do this every day. So, the bus would drop me off in front of a bank, and then right across the street was a Rally's. And then right down this alley was my Nana's house. So every day when I would get off the bus, I would walk across the street to Rally's, and she would walk down the alley to Rally's, and we would meet there at 4:20 every day after school. 4:20 on the dot, we would meet there every day after school. And she would buy me, like, some fries or a shake or, you know, whatever. So ever since she died, and specifically within the past, I'd say probably the past year, is when I've really noticed it. The number 420 has really followed me around. And I know what you're going to say, weed, but no, like, I don't mean it like that, okay? No, the number 420 or 420 has literally followed me around everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere I look. And, not too long ago, one of my favorite YouTubers, Haley Reese, did a video on angel numbers. I decided to do a little bit of research. And I took to Google and I looked up 420 angel number. I will say I have never really been a religious person, but my Nana was. And this is what came up. Angel number 420 means faith, trust, continuity, duplicity, loyalty, understanding, honesty, and servitude. Number 420 is a message from your angel to have patience and understanding in your universal purpose. The way I interpret that is to have faith and to trust that even though you're going through some really bad times, to never lose trust in the universe that you will come out of it stronger and you will find your purpose in life, and to just believe in yourself and to trust that you have a purpose in this universe and you'll reach that purpose. You just have to stick through it. You have to stick it out and work hard and just keep faith and keep trust and have patience. And when I read that and kind of processed what I thought it meant, it really kind of like hit me hard, because this is a lesson, like this exact lesson is something that my Nana instilled in me since I was a little girl. It's just kind of really crazy to think about, like, this number follows me around everywhere, and then I look it up and the exact meaning for that number is a lesson that she has instilled in me since I was a little girl. Tell me that's not weird. My Nana was my best friend. We were very close, and I'm not going to go too far into detail about it because that's another video for down the road. I will do a video talking about my Nana and like how close we were and what it was like when she died and all of that, but that's not this video. So yeah, my Nana's haunting me, and to be honest, like, if anybody in the universe was gonna haunt me, like, my Nana would be that spooky bitch who would decide to haunt me. I bet she thinks it's funny, for real. If you liked this video, then like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I'm gonna be uploading at least twice a week for the whole month of October. Every video I put out will be Halloween themed or spooky related stuff, so super exciting. Comment down below if you have any paranormal stories, or if you have any numbers that follow you around that you think have a higher significance. And I will see you guys on Friday.